welcome back to our channel. We're Dos Cavazos, and this is ReZero Season 2, Episode 11.
So we're right here in front of Beatrice again, and I really feel like we're going to get answers this time. I feel like, we've gotten close, we've gotten some weirdness with, thinking that she was part of the witches cult, but her gospel might not actually be like that gospel. But I don't really know what we're going to learn here, but I'm really hoping that they don't kick the can down the road and we do get some tangible information about what Beatrice and this contract is all about. I thought about it before this episode, or before sitting down to watch this episode, I should say. But I believe Puck mentioned something about a contract being up to when Amelia died, and he was a towering cat, and everything was all icy and whatnot. I'm pretty sure he mentioned something about a contract then too.
Yeah, and then Beatrice said something about the end of the end of the end, or whatever.
Whatever
the
that
end of the
means,
end.
yeah, or that riddle.
Yeah. So we noticed one of your comments 2 episodes ago. Something that just completely flew over our heads for some reason was when Roswaal said "no mistakes next time, Subaru,"
while clutching his gospel.
So
he implies he knows.
And implies he knows. Going back to that also implies that he might be actually on his side, but in terms of, that's poses a question, no mistakes. So clearly he he knows what's going on, but it's no mistakes in terms of don't die again, follow what you need to go through, maybe for the good of everything, or do it for whatever we need. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was some time ago when that book stopped showing what the future held for me. Many long years now.
Because we had saw it be blank before, right? But she hadn't said that, did she?
I don't think
remember.
So, no.
You're a spirit contracted to Echidna, aren't you?
Echidna?
The last thing she said to me was, one day that person will appear in the library. My job was to wait until that day arrived.
Okay, so this was...
Years just continued to pass. I don't really care if you're not that person. If the one who can finish me, who can bring my long contract to an end and take my life is you.
Oh my gosh.
What? Hold on a minute. Are you telling me you don't want to live anymore?
When put that way.
How long has it been, though?
I only want you to release me from the binding contract that's claimed me for eternity, I suppose.
Just how is that any different from wanting to die, huh?
What do you really know about me, I suppose? I've existed here for ages, living in accordance with my contract for 400 years now.
400
centuries.
Dang.
It never worried me, I suppose.
Wasn't that when all the witch stuff happened too?
the whales and stuff?
Yeah.
If you told me you need help, don't you think I'd do all I could to...
Please, do something.
Yeah, just come right out and ask me for it.
Please help me.
Yes, that's it.
But I
But
think what
to
she
help
wants
means
is to
to
die.
kill her.
Then I want you to kill me, I suppose.
Oh my gosh. Beatrice! He can't do that.
You're going to help me? Save me? Then why didn't you bother to do it any sooner? My pleas for help and the salvation I'd hoped for are long behind me now.
I have no idea, to be honest.
You can make me your priority. Pull me toward you. Hold me.
Will that
What?
work? What?
I want this utter failure destroyed instead. Just end it all. Or are you really going to be that person for me? To kill me with your own hands, I suppose.
Oh my,
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
You... what?
There are more of them in the village, of course, but the target here is quite superior. I'll have the chance to open up a spirit and take a look inside.
Yeah.
You hope to protect her?
You're damn right.
How enviable. I'll send you to meet the angels together.
Now, Shalmak.
I mean, I imagine she can handle her if she wanted to.
Yeah.
It's you two. What could have possibly brought you all the way out here? That Elsa is so sloppy.
Who's that?
Wait, I've seen you before.
I can't tell you how much fun I had the day you came out and played with us. Over there.
What? What is happening? Oh,
What are these animals of the night? These night creatures?
My name is Melee Portrait.
That's Maylee. Oh my gosh. So she was the one with the little animal that whole time.
Yeah,
the
the
dog.
dogs.
That's okay.
Little one to be Petra.
Why did you say it's a shame? What are you...
Rem.
Oh, don't worry about it. She was my good friend, remember? I made certain it was over in one bite so she wouldn't suffer.
Okay, so we're gonna have to restart.
But I'm still going to allow my partner to take care of you per our agreement.
So who do y'all work for together
It's
then?
very friendly of you to run away.
Come on, Beatrice! I want to see you go. Use all the hate in your heart. Or the sadness, whatever.
Have a nice round of mana arrows of stagnant time, I suppose.
This is enough to...
Oh shit!
Beatrice is one of my favorites.
I'm much older than you. Fall apart where you stand, I suppose.
Can she do it? Oh my gosh, Beatrice is such a fucking badass.
Beatrice, you can't just die.
Aw,
Her
what
boobs
just
like
happened?
split.
This truly was a fool. Too bad, really. You'll be joining her
You
very
and your
soon.
fucking rats are next.
Sorry, but that won't be happening. Otherwise, I'd be in trouble.
I don't want to see you take down a kid, all right?
Stop talking like you...
I mean, you need the information, so can we just torture her a little? Oh wait,
She's
what?
alive.
What?
What a strange feeling.
Oh
So
my
it's
gosh.
true.
Dang!
Spirits really are.
I mean, I knew we were gonna restart though.
Now I can. Finally.
Oh, she likes it. Too bad you're just gonna like come back in a weird
Yeah.
way without you really knowing. So that's what a spirit's like on the inside? What? Gosh. It's hard to like feel fully sad when you know that it just like
We're gonna have to restart.
restarts.
No, you can't!
Like if it was just her and like nothing else had happened with like freaking Rem and stuff.
Not yet.
Is this as far as I go this time?
Don't look at me like that.
Oh my gosh, this bitch.
What did she do to him? She gave you mana?
Is he back? Or did she teleport him? Did you at least fix my eye first? No.
Where am I?
Is that the same cell or is it somewhere else?
He's back in the sanctuary?
This isn't funny.
Is that where he is? It looks like it.
Much of this did you
With
foresee,
snow.
Echidna?
Oh no, let's like talk to her again.
So Echidna was the one over the library too.
It's alright, Subaru. It's me.
I'm sorry. Amelia.
Is this Amelia?
Why is she acting weird?
So very lonely, Subaru.
I can't tell.
You went away and left me behind.
Is this Satella?
Amelia doesn't really talk like that,
Yeah.
does she?
I thought maybe it finally happened. That you'd actually started to get sick of me. I assumed you'd grown to hate me. I got frightened and came here. But honestly, it didn't help at all.
Those are her eyes that are smoky like that?
I mean,
Kind of like, you know,
the smoke that you saw.
the witchy smoke.
She told me what I meant to her. She said she loves me, and as long as she has me, she doesn't need anything else. Aren't you get it? There's no way in hell Amelia would ever tell me that she loves me!
Okay.
Like there's any chance
We
she
knew it was
would
weird.
ever say that. That she doesn't need
Oh, that's
anything
sad.
else. Never. What are you?
Well, she might grow to love you.
Someone must have pushed her to where she had no choice, and she was forced to rely on me.
That's why there's snow everywhere! Drag her out here then! That happened.
Where's Pucknear?
Tell me where Roswaal is. Getting a straight answer out of that guy. That task is the last goal I need to reach in this world.
My, what an unusual pair you...
Roswaal.
You're the one making it snow in the sanctuary, aren't you, Roswaal?
Roswaal can control the weather.
And this is no time for you to butt in!
I don't plan on telling you again, Garth.
I don't want to have to take this out on you.
What was
Did he
that?
just kill
What was
them
that?
both?
Thank you. You've proven to be a most excellent servant once again.
What the heck?
Okay, I mean, so we kind of already... I've been questioning Roswaal since day one. But he knows that he can come back, so what's this mean?
Oh my gosh. Rom!
I shall offer this soul in your great honor.
How could you do that to her?
I mean,
She
we
was so
anticipated that, like, he
loyal.
took her horn, too, remember? Or we thought.
Now then, in accordance with my vow, perhaps we should discuss a few things, Subaru
Accordance with my
Natsuki.
vow.
Why'd you kill them?
Because they were both interfering with our
What
discussion.
the heck?
It was an awful
You
thing.
could have, like, sent him outside.
I want to know who in the hell you are! You just killed them both! You talked about the witch's cult, and you've been dodging me over and over again!
Over and over. Yes, over and over indeed, Subaru.
Speak, Roswaal! Stop being cryptic.
You watch them die, but seem to feel no grief over it. You feel shock and indignation, but not genuine sorrow. Is it not because you sense that this is something you can...
Do you know or did you just guess
No,
that?
he knows.
And that showing you this will most likely be the fastest way to explain. It isn't a gospel, nor a defective tome. It's the genuine article of which only...
Like the Beatrice's one?
Is that what you're trying to tell me?
It was precisely what she wanted. Unfortunately, it would seem that I'm rather incapable of achieving my greatest desire.
What's your desire?
The dragon?
Miss Amelia would then feel increasingly detached and grow emotionally unstable.
Do you mean...
And you'd never distance yourself from her if she were to...
Yeah. So this
So
was
that
all
was,
part of the
like-
plan.
I myself cannot kill you, but there are other unpleasant things that I can do. For instance...
Oh,
Can't kill him.
yeah.
This may not exactly be the smartest
Because of the
way
book, or
doing
you
things,
physically can't?
considering the future you...
I feel like it's because of a reason. Like, he's obviously able to kill him, or has the ability to kill him, I should say, but...
So has
Some-
Roswaal been like controlling a lot of this to have him restart?
I
to,
mean,
like make things go to plan?
He did say that, like, a while ago, how he kind of orchestrated things to happen a certain type of way.
Discussion is finished. Go!
The rabbits.
Ah, yes, I see it now. So this is how it comes to an end.
Again.
Oh my gosh, this way to die by rabbit?
Gosh.
Ugh.
I'm calling a truce for now. Guess our focus should be on getting everybody outside.
How would we do that? Until the trial is completed, those in the sanctuary cannot leave the barrier.
So let's just go die.
You might think it can wait until next time.
You seem to be mistaken about one important factor, Subaru. While you may well have the ability to start over, I do not.
I have questions about that.
You have to get rid of everything else but that and think of nothing but making sure what
The
you hold
rabbits are
so
closing
dearly
in.
is protected. By doing that,
Oh my gosh. I mean, you're next.
you can then become just like yours truly.
What does that,
That
even
even
mean? Okay. I mean, I'll wait till it's over to say my thoughts.
Oh my gosh. Get devoured by the fucking rabbits again. Oh shit, it's gone. Oh, he's probably just starting over. Or is he still like...
Subaru?
This looks like an old-timey cartoon.
He's dying. Like he made his way here with all the bites.
I was getting so worried about you.
He's like all chewed
Are you
up.
alright? Exhausted?
Do you not see how fucked up he is?
Okay.
Amelia would have noticed.
Aw, are you sleepy?
Ew! Oh my gosh.
Don't force it, okay?
Oh my gosh. What the fuck? We found out a lot, but then also equally got confused in this episode.
Right.
Beatrice wants to die. She got that wish here. Obviously, it's not going to stick because Subaru is coming back now. Roswaal, who the hell knows exactly what he wants? I remember earlier on he mentioned the whole like dragon thing, facing off against the dragon. I feel like that might play into this in some way or form, but how was this all facilitated? You know, I'm trying to think about Echidna. They mentioned that Beatrice was the spirit for Echidna, right?
Yeah.
But then...
Or she had, like, basically contracted her to watch over the library.
And then also Roswaal was kind of snippy when they mentioned her being like the Witch of Greed, and he was like, Echidna. And he was like, okay, like call her by her name. So I feel like this has to play into like something to do with her, and I feel like we need to have that next tea party.
Yeah, so that brings me to my thing about Roswaal. So if he's this whole time been like trying to facilitate what's in the book, it makes me wonder, does this book like transcend like the re-deaths, re-lives? Like, does that book still, you know, like if it was able to put 2 and 2 together, like how Subaru was acting, like he knew that he was like restarting, was it because he read it in his book, or did he just like deduce that is the next Roswaal just gonna immediately know he could do that? Is it have to do with the book? It makes me think that the book has a lot more in there up to that point, but then Beatrice's book didn't have anything left, so I'm a little bit confused. Like, Roswaal, does he have a different copy of the book, like, based on him? Does it, like, fill in based on the holder of the book? Like, I feel like I'm a little bit confused.
And then why those two specifically?
Yeah,
you know, obviously we know that, like, she was, like, you know, like, the spirit assigned to her, or something along those lines, but I don't know. Like, I really don't know. Like, the whole Roswaal part gets me, because he wants something to be done, obviously, with Subaru, and he's going to keep making it so that he keeps getting pushed in that general direction, which is interesting to me, too, because if it anything, I would feel like the allegiances are more towards Echidna right now.
Right.
But, like, it makes me feel like they know then that this is Satella bringing him back. Possibly. I mean, that's what we assume, or we had assumed up to this point.
That's what we had assumed, but I mean, we could in theory just be completely wrong that it's not Satella bringing him back. I mean, I don't really
Could it
know.
really be Echidna?
Like, would it be Echidna without her telling him, like, oh yeah, it's me?
Well, remember, she has something more important to say in the next tea party, and I believe that the next episode is called The Witch's Tea Party.
Let's do it, because I'm ready.
I want to know. I want to know these answers. Yeah, because the whole thing with Roswaal, like, it's kind of hard. I mean, I've been saying that I haven't trusted him since, like, very, very early on, but, like, I don't really know exactly. Obviously, he did that because he knew they were going to come back too, but I mean, he could also just be that ruthless. Obviously, he kicked off fucking Garfield's fucking
Oh my
head.
gosh, I forgot about that. Which is crazy that that's what I forgot about, because I like the ending of the rabbits and stuff.
He just shoved his fist through Rom, too.
That was really sad too, and how Garfield was like, Rom, I mean, because obviously he likes her, and it's just, it was sad. I mean, I said it earlier with Beatrice, like, it's hard to get super sad about the characters when you know it's just going to restart, and, like, I think that we feel the same way that Subaru feels a lot of the time. That's
kind of numb to it now
how Roswaal even said about them, like, you feel like, you know, a certain, like, it's almost like you do feel like a sense of, like, I don't know what the word is, like,
shock more than anything
associated with it, but, like, you don't necessarily grieve because you're just like, I'm just going to restart. It's like the stake isn't really as high there, and that's how Subaru feels too, and maybe that is how Roswaal figured it out, but I still feel like there's something more about the book. I mean, I don't know, it's hard to know, like, as we go, but I feel like once we get more information, we'll be like, oh, like, why did we think that back then? Or like, oh, now we know that it was that. We didn't even think that back then. All right, here we are.
Let's go right into the tea party.
Just tea party it. That was like a horrific scene.
It ended that way because I left her here. And I was going on about how I didn't want her to look sad.
I feel like you can't fully blame yourself every time, like, something bad happens to her. Like, there's a lot going on.
He won't think twice about using my loops to redo it. What could have forced him to this point? Well,
by doing that, you can then become just like yours truly.
So he didn't know he had to die necessarily to read.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like that changes things.
Got a lot of questions, and I know you're the only one who can answer them.
Yes, it's okay because we stan Echidna.
Echidna! Invite me! You want my life? You got it! My pride or anything else that I can offer. Please, Echidna, I want to talk to you! Invite me!
Don't you have to do it from, like, the bottom of your heart or something?
Present.
Liar. You liar. Liar.
What?
Liar. Liar.
What?
What is this?
Miss Amelia!
You liar.
What the heck?
It's the second trial?
Come at once! This is urgent! Hurry!
I don't remember this happening at all.
What do you need?
Oh, like,
Haven't a single moment to lose. His throat's been stabbed.
this is part of the trial, right?
I feel like it might be.
He's already dead.
Stay with me. I will not allow the one who...
It's like he's observing it.
Why did this have to happen to him now? It's not funny, alright?
Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it!
Oh my gosh.
Body anymore.
Damn it. Why? Why did you die?
Like he's watching it play out from another perspective?
You're leaving behind everybody you care about, forcing all the pain and suffering on us. You told me that you would love me forever.
Oh my gosh.
This feels like a second trial type of thing, you know?
Yeah.
Thinkable present.
His voice?
I never really thought about how he leaves the world when he dies, though. That's kind of sad to think about.
What's going on?
Miss Amelia, please. Take
Another
this and
time,
wipe
yeah.
Subaru's face for him.
Oh, when he had to kill?
Oh my gosh, does he just have to see every world he left behind?
To see what Amelia sees?
Oh my gosh, it's like every alternate universe, like...
Our time was cut short. There was still so much we needed to talk about. Subaru Natsuki. I'd hoped the two of us could have become friends.
We're just gonna keep going through them? Because that's gonna be, like, torturous for him.
That's why I feel like it is the trial, you know?
Yeah. Gosh, I really never thought about that. Like, yeah, you are leaving.
Well, I just thought everything restarts,
right,
you know?
but it's like, I guess they just still live?
So when he jumped off the cliff?
Oh my gosh!
And after the constant nonsense you kept spouting. I'm curious, was this all a part of your plan as well? Did you envision it?
Why? I knew you
Oh.
would never be that person for me.
Oh, the person! Oh my goodness.
Is this what you call love? Now honestly, there's no help for you, is there?
Behold an unthinkable present.
Not one. Oh, this is one.
Oh my gosh, this one was like the crazy one.
What does Puck say after he does it?
Oh!
Leah is asleep. Forever. I don't want to exist in a world without her. Therefore, as per our contract, I will
Contract with him?
call it. He and
Oh.
I, we're equally guilty.
And that's the reason you're trying to destroy this world? I'm going to stop you from causing any further harm.
Oh,
Does he,
so
though?
he was going to kill him.
And that is all you can be.
Does he actually take him
I
out?
feel like Puck's gonna take him out.
Maybe he lets himself get taken out.
Behold an unthinkable
Yeah.
present.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I wanted to see that. Keep going.
Behold an unthinkable present.
I only prevented
Oh
the
my
situation from worsening. It became clear to me that Subaru was already beyond help.
How many
When
freaking
she
times did he
took him
die?
out? So many.
Possible.
Just keeps
Behold
going.
an unthinkable
Oh my
present.
gosh.
Behold an unthinkable present. Behold an
Finally going back
unthinkable
to the-
present.
Oh
my gosh.
Behold an unthinkable present. Behold an unthinkable
Ah!
Killed by them twice?
unthinkable present. Behold an unthinkable present.
Subaru. Oh.
I wonder if that's gonna make him think twice about, like, being so willy-dilly with, like, you know, his life.
Dying.
Rem?
I can tell by the maid costume.
Real, I assure you. Whenever you need me, I'll be right by your side.
This must be part of the trial still, right?
Subaru,
How often did I leave everybody to suffer the same fate?
don't
Oh my
say
gosh.
How many times did I let you die?
I mean, I feel like this has to be trial because the fact that he could admit all this stuff right now.
it's all right. I will take the place of everything you're feeling. Just put your faith
Wow.
in me. Finally, time for you to have some well-deserved rest. All you need to do is sleep.
Are they gonna kiss in the trial?
I missed you.
Oh.
Then wring it all out of me till my tears ran dry. And when I was through, she would always say, "Now stand up." She'd never tell me to just take it easy and rest.
No.
Everything to her either. The two of us truly care about each other. She's good to me, said that she loves me. But there's also nobody she's tougher with.
Does this mean he passes the trial?
Get out of here, you fraud.
You fraud.
Enough! How dare you try and pose as Rem!
This isn't...
You'll never be the ultimate waifu.
I was told to. Just...
Imposter.
What?
What to the?
Who are you?
Tell me who the hell you are.
I'm Carmilla, the Witch of Lust.
What?
Lust! Oh, Oh, shit.
She's the one who's behind this?
Going further will endanger your life.
Okay.
Okay, finally. Can we just chat? Can we just talk?
Has the side effect of making one forget to breathe when in her presence. It'll make your heart stop beating altogether.
Echidna, just what in the hell have you been plotting?
Your return by death is the Witch of Envy's authority, of course. And therefore, she's the only one who truly knows whether or not the things that you witnessed actually took place, or if they were just fabricated.
Oh, so we don't know for sure.
I mean, what's with all these attempts you make to offer me encouragement?
Trying to force a girl to spell something like that out for you, that's kind of a mean thing for you to do. So, Subaru, I would like to form a contract with you.
Oh, contract.
A contract with me?
Like what Beatrice
You'd have a formal arrangement with the
and
Witch of
Roswaal has?
What do you say then? Does that sound attractive?
No.
When you feel you're being crushed by the weight of your sins, I will give you my full support. I'm quite confident in the depths of my knowledge, and I should be able to find a way to deal with any problem.
Don't sign it.
But what's the catch?
Are you actually sitting there and listing off the selling points of going into this thing with you?
And besides, if it makes you lean toward agreeing to it at all, then so much the better. It's calculated.
You think she wants to come back to the real world too? Like with all her like cloning things that she was doing?
Such a bad idea.
It isn't?
She's very eager.
I mean, right.
You need to be careful, Subaru.
Entering into a contract with you.
Kinda late playing it off now. Anyway, assuming that I'm ready to try this, how would we get started?
Shouldn't you explain more in detail?
Two of us would need to form a direct link between our souls and bind them.
Eh,
First, we
yikes.
raise our palms to each other, like this.
I would ask a few more questions. Like, how long is this contract? Is it forever?
Gosh.
What the hell?
Where are their hearts?
This is Wrath?
It ends now.
Oh, Wrath had hearts, not butterflies. I was confused.
The Witch of Wrath?
I just can't accept it.
So you're after him too?
She had butterflies, so that's why it'd be... Okay.
Come on, stop teasing me. I'm outraged and I'm indignant. I'm at my wit's end, too. I'm absolutely boiling with anger. Understand?
Wait a minute, how is she even here right now? Because I thought the only way up...
Yeah, one at a time.
You swapping places with them.
That is a lie. She's a malicious jerk who plays mean tricks like...
Because the lust one was there, too.
I can't believe how gullible you are. Stop being fooled by Echidna's smooth talking. It's just sad. And besides, she hasn't even told you what parts of that contract.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Hold on, what is she talking about?
Oh, she means your payment for contracting with me.
Which
To be
is...
fair, I think that calling it a bad thing is a bit of an exaggeration.
Like your freaking life or something?
What do I have to give you anyway?
The answer's quite simple. Everything you feel, everything you think, everything that remains in your heart, the future as you know it.
So everything?
All the potential you have inside, all the
What?
fruits of the unknown that's been produced.
What the fuck?
I have to have a taste of it.
That's all true, but don't assume that she just told you everything.
The Witch of Lust?
What else is left?
She isn't lying, but there's a lot of things that she's hiding from you.
What they say is of little consequence, so
Don't fucking trust her.
I will begin without fail to guide you down the path of the future that you desire.
This wouldn't be.
What?
I promise you always proceed with something like,
Which one are you?
Another one? Who are you?
I am the Witch of Sloth segment.
Sloth. That's why she's laying down.
I've only come to serve as a watchdog and to make certain that everything stays fair. But still, I'll fulfill my obligation to her.
Oh, you're also here, Haru? Hold on.
So they have obligations, like, to her, too?
It's been such a long time since
What
we
the
had
heck is going
We're
on?
all here.
What is this all about?
I told you already. Weren't you listening? Her promise that's always preceded by in the end.
In the end,
Death.
Echidna, you did tell me you'd be sure and guide me down the path to the best possible future, now didn't you?
Yours.
And with the help that you've agreed to give me, would I get to that same future without anything bad happening? Why are you being so quiet? I want you to answer me, Echidna.
Echidna?
It's because you're onto something.
You don't understand how truly useful it is. With this ability, you can restart the world all you want until you reach the future you covet. It's the embodiment of the ultimate ideal any seeker could possibly wish.
So she's like envious of that in a way, or greedful, whatever.
My maidenly heart's affection for you and my longing to help you are real and beyond reproach. I'd be more than content to have you treat me as a convenience. If it's what you want, you're welcome to use my body in any way that would...
Oh my gosh.
Whether you want solace, motivation, love, or even hatred, I'll offer it to you. I can give you all that and so much more. You like girls who give it all, don't you?
Oh my gosh.
I don't get it. So what exactly do you find so problematic about this?
Everything about your attitude is so immature and shallow. When you laugh, or even when you're mad, your whole frame of mind is... Echidna, you're incapable of understanding how anybody else feels.
Ooh. She didn't even change expression.
Now I see. You've taught me a lot. The next time we have a chance, I'll be sure to do that.
Oh my gosh.
Pissed her off.
I most certainly do. I suppose you could say I was rather involved in her birth, in fact.
She's lived her life under a contract forcing her to wait for that person.
You're right. I ordered her to protect the Forbidden Library and await the one who would come for her.
Wasn't he supposed to tell her that person?
Good question. I wonder who it could be.
You what? Are you seriously telling me you don't have any idea who it is that Beatrice is waiting for?
Honestly, I don't know. It's like this. By making her swear to wait for that person to finally appear, I get to find out who it is that she'll choose.
Oh.
To be that person.
So it was like up to her a little bit. That was weird.
Here for 400 years without selecting anybody was one possible outcome.
Oh my gosh. That's like so cruel.
As she agonized over whether to keep upholding the contract or not represents another one.
It's like it didn't even matter.
How do you feel about them?
Huh? Well, I think each one is a wonderful possibility.
Echidna.
He's not gonna...
It's the girl who's been tied down for years by the words you've spoken. All so you could satisfy your curiosity. Hers is the hand that I plan on taking. I won't go with you.
Oh, she's getting pissed.
She's come back. Oh no!
What?
Stella?
A troublesome girl just showed up at a troubling time to start up some trouble.
Oh my, I'm feeling hungry, so very, very hungry right now.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, look, it's Tella!
Tella?
Oh my gosh, it's gonna end too. Oh my gosh.
Gosh.
That was a big tea party. Okay, so pretty crazy episode here. We kind of see a little bit more of who Echidna actually is here. Kind of terrible what she did to Beatrice.
Not as cool as I thought she was. I thought she was going to be like the chill witch, but yeah, it's like she did that to Beatrice just to like see what she would do, I guess, which doesn't really make any sense, but I guess she was just, I don't know, that's just what her motivation for that was. But I remember at one point she told Subaru to tell Beatrice, was it her or was it Roswaal?
It was Roswaal that said
it. Was Roswaal that said that you're that person or I'm that person.
Yeah.
And that's what that person was.
So, but Roswaal has a contract too, though.
Right.
So he maybe agreed to do something possibly with Echidna, but she's kind of like using him maybe to get what she wants too, because obviously she might help you get what you want. So maybe Roswaal's true goal is to fight like this dragon, but he had to like get into this agreement with her to be able to even have that maybe be a possibility for him. It kind of seems like, you know, this ability to be reincarnated or whatever that Subaru has is kind of something, because we saw Echidna having these bodies to maybe possibly continue to live on forever and ever. I kind of feel like, you know, she might have the goal of being able to maybe extract that and maybe actually get her back to the land of the living. But I'm really curious to see what Satella, I'm hoping she's going to talk here. And what the hell is she going to say? Like, I mean, that's kind of one of the biggest things that's ever happened on this show right here.
Yeah.
I mean, just to have Satella just walk up on this little tea party.
I hope in the next one we see her like full on and hear her talk and like, what do you have to say? Like,
and not just kind of like a shallow like shell or something like that too. I want to hear her actually like articulate, why she's doing this.
Right.
But I hope that we get that. I'm not expecting that just yet, but I really hope that they do go that direction.
Also, it's crazy that we saw the rest of the witches too. Like here, it's I guess in the spirit world that they're in or whatever, they can all just kind of come and go. And
Echidna was lying.
Echidna had said was completely wrong too. Like they all were there. So yeah, I mean, I want to see them interact with Satella as well.
Which they didn't seem as angry as Echidna. Echidna seems like it might be like a personal, like, I don't know, maybe they have like a budding feud between them in particular, but like, I forgot who the small one was again.
Yeah.
I forgot her name. But anyway, she was like, oh, like
Tella.
Tella. Like she has like a nickname for her. So maybe that they're not
it's
all.
Like, did she
they don't all
actually
hold the
kill
grudge.
them all? Maybe she lied.
I mean, maybe. But I mean, who knows? We'll see. Like, I kind of feel like she did, but then it's also kind of like, okay, she ended up dying too, so it's kind of like, okay, well, we're all just here. Like, it was like, we're going to hold grudges if we're all dead, I guess.
All right, well, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.